Hello again, it's Noob, and I was doing a little bit of tidying up and I didn't get very far with it, but nevertheless I did find this Matlock 2609 heavy duty padlock. It says it's a security rating of 9, I assume out of 10. And this is one of those padlocks where I would agree with the term heavy duty. This thing is, well, at the very least, heavy. It's really heavy, actually. And you can see how thick the anti-drill, anti-pull plate is here. It's really, really chunky. Yeah, everything about this is just that little bit more beefy than your standard lock. And no, it's not a closed shackle lock, so you've got to put it in the correct hasp so that it isn't prone to twisting attacks. But yeah, it's a pretty chunky lock. If we take this info card out, we can see that it tells us that it's a hardened solid steel body, molybdenum, alloy steel, anti-cut changeable shackle, anti-pick 6-pin brass cylinder, double ball bearing locking mechanism. Oh, here it goes. It does say it's a 9% max security rating. Unfortunately, like most security ratings, it's only for the sort of physical nature of the lock, not its anti-pick, it seems. And when we go pick this lock, you'll see what I mean. Doesn't mean it's a bad lock. It just means that this security rating is all about the thickness of shackle and ball bearing locking mechanisms and hardened steel and molybdenum and all those kind of things, not the picking side of things. Right, let's throw this in a vise, have a pick, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we're in the vise, and there's that key with its weird bitting. Well, not weird, slightly unusual, and it works beautifully. We got a 1.3mm top of the keyway turner, and this has a very deep set keyway, so it does have to go into a bit of an angle, but hopefully that won't hold us back. Got my 18,000th gem, and I'm just going to go in and feel what's going on. So pin 2 is already binding here. Lift that up. Got pin 3 there into a bit of a deep false set. And then I can feel pin 6 at the back giving some counter rotation. And I've got that. Pin 5 is binding now. And if I can't quite get it from the bottom, I'm just going to go in from the side. Pin 4 here. And there we go. We drop pin 5 on the way, I think. Let's have a little look. No, feels like pin 2. And, oh, wow, looks like an open. Let's do that. Got it. So really nice spools in this. You can probably see all that counter rotation that those spools are giving me. And we are open. So let's see if we can't do a quick gut of this. Amazes me how old this pinning tray is. I printed this. Well, no, I didn't print this one myself, actually. This was printed for me, I think. But either way, it's probably about 6-7 years old now. So those 3D printed things do last. Drop that core out. There we go. I've got the key, so I'm going to lock this back up. You can see it's all unlocked, but lock it back up. And then we'll go in with a gut wrench and see if we can't take this circlip off. These matlocks can be a bit of a pain. What I can do, actually, is just use something like, gotta get the right tool. Yeah, this. So what you can do is you can just move the circlip to one side like that, just a little bit, then go in and just try to lift up the tip of the circlip like that. You've got to be careful because you can snap your circlips by doing this way. The idea is you want to get in there and just lift up the tip and get a small screwdriver underneath that tip and sort of go around like this and just tease the, you see how I'm just teasing that circlip up as I go across and just pop it out, then run that screwdriver tip around like that. There we go. Then, yep, we're good like that. Grab a shim of some kind so we can get that in there. That feels good. Follower. Give it a tiny little 1/8 turn and push that plug straight out. You see those 6 pins there. And pin 1, pin 2, these are all the key pins. Pin 3, pin 4, that was stupid, but I think these are roughly the same. Yeah, these are the same size key pins anyway, so whichever way around they are, it's all good. So that's all those done. Then we'll go in from the front and we'll take out the probably very spool heavy driver pins. So 1 steel driver, anti-bump barrel pin in 2, spool in 3, spool in 4, spool in 5, spool in 6. There we go. So very much similar to your federal locks like the 90A. We have where the key pins are long enough, they are serrated, so like an anti-pick overset trap. We've got all of these nice little short key pins here, all standard, not long enough to have the serrations. At the top we have a steel driver anti-bump pin, which doesn't quite fit all the way down into the, I think all the way down to the plug. It should just sit slightly above so as it doesn't touch the key pins. Try and show you by popping that in position. There you go, it doesn't quite fall down. That just means there's a gap between the key pin and the driver pin, making it a sort of anti-bump feature. Then all these 4 spool driver pins as well. So there you go, that's the Matlock, very chunky 2629. Bit of a beast of a padlock really, but yeah, I really like this one. I hope you enjoyed watching me pick that one. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, that's a great time to do so for more content like this. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can. Otherwise, stay safe, happy picking, and I'll see you all next time.